Hey man, it's Chris at Boat Cutter Kennels. So over the last couple of days, Kwame Winston, aka Master of All Bulldogs, has been making a lot of videos, tagging me, mentioning me, using my name in his titles, mentioning stuff about me in his videos, calling people a liar, calling me a liar, calling everybody a liar, and claiming that we tell the truth over here. We only tell the truth over here. We never lie over here. Hey, you're a bum and a liar. And here's an example of him looking dead into the camera and telling a 100% fictitious lie, fully made up on the spot, something that never happened, things he's never done, things he never will do. And in this example, it's 100% easily proven. Let's go ahead and play this thing.
So, another thing, man. I won't breed County Corso if it's not right. If the stud is not right. If the stud is not a OFA and a pinhead certification.
Stop the video right there. OFA and pin hip certifications, when it comes to hips, are just two different versions of the same test. It's a test of the distance between the ball and socket of the hip joint, right? The bigger the gap, the more dysplasic or more likely a dog is to develop dysplasia. The tighter the gap, the better the hips, okay? So OFA is just a certification where a veterinarian that's approved by the OFA, overseeing bodies, takes an x-ray of the hip, reviews it, and gives it a score of poor, good, or excellent. That's it. Nobody does both OFA and pen hip on the hips. Pen hip is more expensive, and it's also a more scientific version of the same exact measurement. Okay? Just so you know, nobody does both OFA and pen hip on their dog's hips. It's not a thing. Oh, hold on. And also, he doesn't own any Cane Corso. Not one. So he doesn't breed Cane Corsos regardless of the circumstances.
All my dogs is OFA and pinhead certification. Every last one of them.
That's a lie. If every last one of his dogs were above 18 months old, that would be possible. But because a lot of his dogs, most of them are a year and under, he only has a couple adults. You can't get an OFA or a pen hip certification on a dog for any joint that you can test until they're 18 months old. There is no certification process for a dog younger than that. Their hips aren't developed. Their growth plates aren't finished closing, all of that stuff. They want to make sure that the dog's joints are mature before they measure them. Makes perfect sense, but he doesn't make no sense. He doesn't know sense. He doesn't have common sense. He's an idiot and a liar. This is the big lie coming up right here. This is the fully made up shit that proves everything.
80.
Look at him making
85,
it up. 85.
95.
95.
89.
89. 95, 85, 89.
That's my pin hips.
That's your pen hips. All right, so there it is. Simple proof. You can watch the video and see him making it up as he's standing there, looking off into the depths of his brain to try to figure out what numbers to throw out. So he said 85, 95, and 89 were his pen hip scores. That right there tells you that he has never had a single dog pen hip tested in his entire life. He's never been in the room when a pen hip test took place because he doesn't even know how pen hip is scored. 85, 89, 95, those are not pen hip scores. It's not possible. Pen hip is scored on a measurement of 0 to 1. Doesn't go past 1. Okay? 0 being the best possible situation and 1 being the worst possible situation. So even if he was confused about his numbers, and what he meant to say was 0.85 or 0.89, which is the only way that it could actually have been a score, that would mean that his dogs have catastrophically failed hips. The closer you get to 1 is a catastrophic failure that I've never even heard of a dog testing anywhere in the 8s and 9s. That's not even possible. But the fact of the matter is, if you had done all this pen hip scoring, if you had done all this health testing on your dogs, you would know enough about it, at least, to know the way that it's scored. There's no such thing as an 85, 89. It's not a score of 1 to 100. It's a score of 0 to 1. Okay? Good hips are in the 0.2s, 0.19. You know, anything 0.4 or under is probably considered good, depending on the breed that you're dealing with. The bigger the breed, you know, the looser the hips tend to be, right? But there's definitely no 85, no 89, no none of that stuff. It's full-blown lie. Full-blown lie. He's trying to talk about accomplishment, talk about health testing and health verification to try to justify why he's trying to charge so much money for these funky-ass dogs. But every word that comes out of his mouth as it regards to health testing, joint testing, none of it, it's all false. And anybody who's ever done a drop of that type of testing on their own dogs will 100% understand that. But that's not who he's talking to. He's not talking to people. He doesn't want to have me on his motherfucking live. He doesn't want to have an actual debate about dogs and talk about what he has going on and, you know, show and demonstrate. He doesn't want to do that. No. He wants to target the people who are ignorant about dogs and try to convince them that the value of his dogs is much, much, much higher than it is. He's trying to convince them that he has dogs that he does not and never has had, including Cane Corso, a Lappaha Blue Blood Bulldog that he's never had, Old English Bulldog he's never owned. Everything he says is a lie. And there it is. He's willing to look you dead in the face and make stuff up about his dog's health on the spot. There you go. No morals. He's a liar and a fraud, and that's 100% proof right there. Thanks for watching, man. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video. Let me know how you feel about it. But full-on lie, dead in your face. How do you respect somebody that'll look every single one of his subscribers in the face and lie straight to them to try to sell them a dog? Complete piece of shit.